Okay, so hope everyone are doing good. Sorry for the delay. Huge traffic. All right, so let's jump on. What did we discuss in our last class? Hmm? What? Okay, so ready for shootout? Hmm? Okay. Mm, yes. Yeah, remember. So there are mainly how many types of service models are there? Three types. What are those? Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Fantastic. So in infrastructure as a service, do you remember we took Mahesh, right? So in infrastructure as a service, what is customers are responsible for? Application, data, and OS. Application, data, and OS, operating system. And network data center virtualizations are completely managed by provider. Are you responsible for anything there? No. So do you all agree AWS is a group of services? Yes. And which is a service in AWS where you can create virtual machines? EC2. What is the full form of EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. Very good. What is the definition of EC2? EC2 is a service from AWS where you can create virtual machines. What are these virtual machines called? EC2 instances. Fantastic. Okay. Nice. And do you remember we discussed about shared responsibility model? Do you remember shared responsibility model? So we cannot completely depend upon the AWS. It's equally distributed, right? So application data and OS is completely managed by us, and rest everything is completely managed by provider. So coming to platform as a service, what our customers are responsible for? Application and data. Are we responsible for the servers? Are we responsible for the deployment? Do we care about the servers? Do we worry about the servers? Do we have control on the servers? Nothing. So what we do is we have application and we just give this application to the provider. That's it. And everything will be completely done by the provider only. Okay. And in software as a service, are we responsible for anything? No, everything is completely managed by provider. Everything is completely managed by provider. Okay. Nice. And which is a service in AWS is easy and quick deployment of applications. Elastic Beanstalk. Which one? Elastic Beanstalk. Wow. So when someone asks what is Elastic Beanstalk, what do you say? Easy and quick deployment of applications in AWS. Okay. So we covered infrastructure as service, platform as service, software as service. And then we have discussed about the 3T'S. So what are those 3T'S? Elasticity, scalability, high availability. So are you ready to learn more about these 3T'S? I see a few new people here. New. Huh? What is it? Mentor. How many? Okay, you joined here, huh? Uh, oh, nice. Good to see you. Okay, you also, huh? Java mentor. Java mentor. Okay. You are new today. Oh, both, huh? Nice. Just continue, okay? Okay, Chiti. So what we're gonna do is today is let's talk about the 3T'S, okay? So let's quickly share my screen. Okay. Okay. Now, online, can please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Oh, okay. Uh, There is a question from Afroz. In software as a service, we are not handling the application. Will the provider update or modify according to the customer? Who will do the development? Who will do the development? Provider only. So in software as a service, there is no way that we are responsible for anything. Let's say example, Gmail. Are you responsible for the development? Are you responsible for any change? Nothing. It's completely managed by the provider. So we don't need to care about anything there. Okay. So let's talk about the first T. What is that first T? Elasticity. Okay. Here is one. Just guys, can you see my screen online? Can you please confirm one more time, please? Okay. Elasticity, Nana. Chiti. Elasticity. Whenever you hear about elasticity, what is the first thing that you get in your mind? What is it? General. So don't think very technically. Whenever we talk about elasticity, what is the first thing that you get in your mind? Stretch, no? Stretch meaning what? Rubber band, no? Yes, no? General term, right? What is that? Rubber band. So what? Okay, let's say for example, I gave you a rubber band. I gave you a rubber band. What will you do immediately? What will you? You will stretch it, no? So you will stretch it, you'll stretch it, you'll keep on stretching, huh? No, you'll stretch it, correct? And then normal people they will just release it. But psycho people, what they do? They'll release it on other's hand. Yes or no? So I was also one time psycho. Everyone are psychos, right? Right? Everyone. So generally, whenever we get a rubber band, what we do we will stretch it. And is it short term or long term? Short term only, no? Everyone. So elasticity is short term. So basically, you take the rubber band, you expand it, you stretch it. Whenever you have a mood, you stretch it and then just release it. So similarly here also in IT, in infrastructure, in IT, we have also the concept called elasticity. Let me give one small example. Let's take Flipkart. So you have that sale, this sale, no? What is that? Sankranti sale, Black Friday sale, big deal, big day, big billion days and all. So assume Chiti, Flipkart has only 5 machines in the backend, 5 servers. How many? Assume, just assume. How many are there? 5 are there. So next Friday is the big billion day. Now tell me, these 5 machines are sufficient on Friday? These 5 machines are sufficient? 100% not sufficient. No, because on Friday you will get a huge traffic. On Friday you will get a huge traffic. These 5 machines are not at all sufficient. And what we need to do? Okay, now question for you here is, what will you do? You have only 5 servers, but you get a lot of traffic on it. What will you do? Increase servers. Yes, you are increasing the number of servers. So everyone said you are increasing the number of servers. Does anyone say, sir, increase the RAM? Are you saying increase to RAM? No. Let's say 5 machines are there. 5 machines are 4 GB RAM each. How much? 4 GB RAM each. When customer are accessing it, 5 machines are there with 4 GB RAM. Will you increase the number of servers to handle the load, or will you stop the machine, increase the RAM from 4 GB to 8 GB? Increase the servers. You are increasing the number of servers. If you are increasing the number of servers, and okay, now Friday is done. You have increased to 50 machines. Friday is done. Do you need 50 machines on Saturday? On Saturday, do you need 50 machines? No, again back to 5 machines. So whenever you need, you are increasing the servers. Whenever there is no need, you are decreasing the number of servers. So increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load is called elasticity. What is that? Increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load. Yes or no? Whenever there is a huge load, servers will get increased. Number of servers will get increased. And whenever there is no load, servers will decrease. What is that concept called? Elasticity. Very good. What is it called? Elasticity. You understood what is elasticity? So I'll go even more deeper, but let me write this first. So increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load is called elasticity. Simple, Nana. Keep it simple. You tell me now, this elasticity is short term or long term? Fantastic. Elasticity is short term because Friday only will have the sale, Saturday will not be having. So on one day, so it is short term. And I'll give one diagram for you because we always go with the diagram. What is this? So you should get habituated from now onwards. Okay. So whenever I put this diagram like this, what is this called? Load balancer. Huh? Bar. No. Bar meaning load balancer. Okay. So, and then what is this, Nana? Yes. But you are slowly become AWS engineers, no? So from now onwards, instead of calling servers, what should you call? Instances. Because you need to get habituated, no? Right? What is this called? Instances. What instances? EC2 instances. Very good. So these are EC2, EC2, EC2. And what do we put inside it? We'll put the application. Yes or no? Flipkart will be there, Amazon will be there, whichever it is. So we inside this, we'll put the application. And so, and each machine has how much GB RAM, Nana? 4 GB RAM. 4 GB RAM. Okay. And all your servers or your load balance. What is load balancer? Fantastic, huh? Injected, huh? Right? So I told this few days back, right? So what is load balancer? Load balancer distribute the traffic to the multiple servers. Load balancer distribute the traffic to the multiple. Those who are new, Nana, for you. So you get the traffic to this load balancer. This is LB. What is LB meaning? Traffic will get to the load balancer. Traffic will get to the load balancer here. And load balancer, what does it do? It will distribute the traffic to the servers so that the load will be shared. If you have only one server, that will get impacted or not? If you have, I'm here and all you, I don't know, 30 or how many people, if you all you people will fall on me, what will happen to me? Correct. So if I have like Rias or like, 10 people, easily I can share the load. Yes or no? Similarly here also, you have the load balancer and you have so many servers. So you can easily, load balancer can share the traffic to the multiple servers. So now we know this load balancer distribute the traffic to the multiple servers. No, instead of servers, now we should call it as instances. Now, can you reframe that sentences? Load balancer distribute the traffic to multiple EC2 instances. Multiple what? EC2 instances. We are stepping into AWS slowly, right? So now we need to learn these topics, right? Load balancer distribute the traffic to the multiple EC2 instances. Fantastic. Good. So how many servers are there here? Why I put only 3? No space. I don't have space, no. I cannot keep on 50 thing here, right? As I don't have space, I'll put only 3. There is a question, where is our web server? So guys, I'm just putting the thought, I'm putting the logic here. Don't keep 3-tier architecture here. Remember 3-tier architecture? Web server, app server, DB servers. That will be there. But we are talking about elasticity concept, which is on the application level. For that reason, I put only application. So forget about, and remember from now onwards, we will not be using the web servers. Web server work will be handled by load balancer. So load balancer, web server, both are mostly same. Okay, na? And obviously, after application, what do you have? Database. I know you put the database. You can imagine there is a database in the backend. Okay. Now, Nana. So this, how many machines are there? 3 machines are there. And On Friday, these 3 machines are sufficient? No. So what we need to have? We need to have increase the number of servers. See, we are increasing the number of servers. Inside the server also, you need to have application or not? Yes, you need to have application. Application. And Nana, you check, see here, is it good to have same GB RAM or different? Same GB RAM, no? Is it good to have same GB RAM for all the machines or different? Same, no? Just imagine if you have different, let's say first server has 4 GB RAM, second server has 8 GB RAM, third server has 32 GB RAM. So whenever you connect to the load balancer will send to the first server, which has only 4 GB RAM. You will get a good response. Load balancer will send the traffic to the second machine, which is having 8 GB RAM. You will get more performance. Is it good to have for you good performance, more performance, bad performance, bad performance? Is it good to have like this? No, for that reason, it is good to have same type of EC2 instances. Understood? Is it clear till here? Slowly? New people? Okay, Nana. We know that elasticity is a short term. How do we achieve this elasticity in AWS? How do we achieve this elasticity in AWS? Using a concept called auto scaling. What's that? Say that one more time. Very, very important, because in coming days, we'll be talking a lot more about auto scaling. So Nana, increasing, decreasing the number of servers. What is this called in AWS? Auto scaling. General topic, we call it as elasticity. And how do you achieve that elasticity in AWS? Using auto scaling concept. Using auto scaling. So I'm writing here. So here, how do you achieve elasticity? Elasticity can be achieved in AWS using auto scaling. Exactly, Harsha. Now, if someone asks you, what is auto scaling? What is that? What is auto scaling? If someone asks you what is auto scaling, guys, here, I'm asking you a question here. See, here the share, no? Yeah. Okay. Settle down. Okay, Chiti. So now you tell me elasticity can be achieved in AWS using what concept? Auto scaling. What concept? Auto scaling. And what is this auto scaling? If someone asks you, hey, Babu, Chiti, what is auto scaling? Tell me. So you should tell auto scaling is equal to, put your hands like this. Scale out, scale in. What's that? Scale out, scale in. What is that again? Scale out, scale in. Scale out meaning increasing the number of servers. If you increase the number of servers, how many will be there? These many will be there. And if you decrease, it will come back. So auto scaling meaning what, Nana? Scale out, scale in. Don't sell scale in, scale out. First put namaste and then first take the hands far away. Guys, online people, so put namaste, right? And take the hands far away. What is that called? Scale out. That you are increasing the number of servers. And then when there is no need, decrease the number of servers. What is that called? Scale in. You should never forget in your life. So because auto scaling concept will come everywhere in your life, right? Especially in the cloud environments. So what is auto scaling, Nana? Scale out, scale in. Fantastic. Scale out meaning what? Increasing the number of servers. Scale in meaning decreasing the number of servers. Got this? Fantastic. So scale out means auto scaling meaning here. Scale out. I have to change my scale out and scale in. So scale out meaning here, can I say adding or increasing? Yes, adding or increasing. Scale in meaning, Nana? Removing or decreasing. Understood? So that is called here auto scaling. And this elasticity is also called as, yes, Rutvik. So as your guys, okay, I think, how many of you today online? Just put yes in the chat. Or me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think. Oi, everyone putting yes or what? Okay, so I think there are a few 10 people out there. Very good. Hey, can you give me 1 minute so that I can address these people? Huh? Right? Same concept, huh? Okay, so guys, those who are new, I think I did not welcome you. Sorry for that. Those who are new, welcome to my class. So, do you know my name? Okay, my name is Riaz. So people call me Riaz sir. And having 17 AWS doctor. Huh? Okay, thank you, Harsha. So, and having 17 plus years of experience. So I mostly handle AWS environment. And Okay. Online, can you hear me, please? Okay. So thank you guys for your patience and apologies for that. There was a network issue. Yeah, we are back. Thank you for staying. Okay. We were talking about, that's what I need to talk more. I should not talk more about myself, right? I'll quickly, so I'll quickly say this. So guys, new people or there online and offline. So my name is Riaz and having 17 plus years of experience. And I'm a AWS consultant as also a director for a company. And I've been teaching since so many years. More than 10,000 students have been trained with me, by me. So that's a quick. And if you need to know more about me, Google it. Right? In just Google, just put Riaz AWS trainer, you will get to know more about me. AWS doctor. Thank you. Okay, guys, that was me about me. Let's move on to the topic here. So let's quickly recap on what we have learned. So elasticity. What is elasticity, Nana? Increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load is called elasticity. And how elasticity is short term or long term? It's a short term. So elasticity can be achieved in AWS using what? Auto scaling concept. Online, please put it in the chat. Okay, let me put it to everyone. Looks like, okay. And what is auto scaling? Scale out, scale in, scale out and scale in. Scale out meaning increasing the number of servers, scale in meaning decreasing the number of servers. Very good. Now, elasticity is also called it as horizontal scaling. What is that? Horizontal. So as the number of servers are increasing fatafat, so we call it as here horizontal scaling. So I'll write in here elasticity is also called as horizontal scaling. Nice. Now, in this auto scaling, is it good to have same capacity of the servers or different capacity? Very good. Use the same capacity of the servers in auto scaling. AS meaning here auto scaling. Now, is this clear on this elasticity concept? Okay. So what is the next T? Next T is here scalability. So let's talk about what is scalability. Okay, guys, you only tell me now. I'll give you one real-time scenario and you will tell me here. I have one database server. What is it? Database server, DB server. I have one DB server, which is having 8 GB RAM. How much? 8 GB RAM. And inside this, I have so many databases, hundreds of databases, hundreds of DBs. Basically, it's a huge machine. Basically, it is a huge machine, Nana. You tell me, now as it is 8 GB RAM, everyone started complaining saying that your database is slow. Your database is slow. What will you do? That is a database server having hundreds of database inside it. Now you tell me there is a performance issue. What will you do? Increase the RAM. Increase the RAM. Now, did you told you that increase to number of servers? Now you understood when to increase the number of servers, when to increase the RAM. So guys, remember, in the normal standalone machines like DB server, where it is just sitting over there, it is not runtime. The auto scaling is runtime, no? Because people are connecting to the load balancer and load balancer is sending the traffic to the EC2 instances. There, in that runtime, we cannot stop the machine and change from 4 GB to 8 GB. But in the database servers, everyone are complaining if that machine is slow, what you can do? Can you stop the machine and increase from 8 GB to some 32 GB RAM? Possible. Is it good to increase the number of servers there? Because database server, it having hundreds of machines, hundreds of databases inside it. You cannot increase the number of servers in this case. So you need to increase the RAM or capacity of the server. You need to increase the capacity of the server. So what is scalability? Increasing the capacity of the server. What is it, Nana? Increasing the capacity of the server. So here from 8 GB, you're increasing to, let's say, 32 GB RAM. So increasing the capacity of the server is called scalability. Understood, Anna? So increasing the capacity of the server is called here scalability. Now you tell me, this scalability is short term or long term? Excellent. Scalability is long term. Very good, Nana. And if someone asks you, Babu, tell me another words about scalability. Auto scaling meaning scale out, scale in. But the scalability meaning scale up, scale down. Scale up, scale down. So you're increasing the capacity of the machine, no? So that is why here we call it as scale up, scale down. So here scale up and scale down. Scale up and scale down. So yes, scale up or scale down. So scalability. See, elasticity can be achieved in AWS using what concept? Elasticity. Auto scaling. So auto scaling. But the scalability can be achieved in AWS using, there is a concept called change instance type. But I'm not talking about the concept because to do that, we need to learn so many things. But here, you just keep in mind, how do you achieve? So how do you achieve scalability in AWS? By changing the instance type. What is that? Changing the instance type. Instance type is nothing but, see, you have 8 GB RAM, no? You are increasing the RAM. Increasing the RAM, we call it as here instance type. But we'll talk more about this later. But now, how do you achieve the scalability in AWS? By changing the instance type. Say that. By changing the instance type. Very good. So scalability can be achieved in AWS by changing the instance type. What is this changing the instance type? We'll come later on that. By changing the instance type. Now, this scalability is also called it as vertical scaling. What is it? Scalability is also called as vertical scaling. Super. Is it clear, Nana, till here, everyone? Online, CC, please. Quick recap. So you need to answer with me online, everyone. So what is elasticity? Increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load is called elasticity. Elasticity is short term or long term? Short term. Elasticity can be achieved in AWS using auto scaling. What is auto scaling? Scale out, scale in. Scale out meaning increasing the number of servers. Scale in meaning decreasing the number of servers. Okay. Good. And elasticity is also called as horizontal scaling. Elasticity is also called as horizontal scaling. So in auto scaling, is it good to use same capacity or different capacity? Same capacity. What is scalability? Increasing the capacity of the server is called the scalability. And in another word, scalability is equal to scale up, scale down. So do not get confused. Auto scaling meaning scale out, scale in. This one scale up, scale down. Scale up, scale down. Okay. And this scalability is short term or long term? Long term. How do you achieve scalability in AWS? By changing the instance type. And scalability, in other words, is also called as vertical scaling. Pakka, perfect. Okay, super. So what is our next T? High availability. Very important. High availability. So Generally, Chitti, you tell me generally what is high availability? Generally, in general terms, high availability, which is always available. Yes or no? Yes, sir, is always available. No, huh? Okay, example. That is a wrong example, maybe. Huh? So Google. Google is always available. Ah, nice. Facebook is always available. And in the midnight, you're opening a website, sbi.com. That is highly available. Sir, who are you, sir, opening sbi.com in the midnight? I'm just so generally in the basically in the nights, all the banks will be down. It will not work. Okay, now IRCTC when you're doing Tatkal tickets, highly available or not? No. So you understand the concept of high availability now. So the any provider that can be IRCTC, Google, Facebook, banks, anything. So the provider, right? The period of time that service is available to us is called high availability. Let's say Macha is there. What is your name? Funny. Harish. So I asked Funny. I asked Funny. Funny has a very nice bike. I asked Funny, can you give me the bike tomorrow? What will say? Huh? So bike won't take us, sir. Huh? What do you say? He'll say that, sir, I'll give you, sir. I'll give you. Sure, sir, 90% I'll give. 90% I'll give. Okay, now Harish, I asked, hey Harish, can you give me your bike? Sir, 80% I'll try, sir. 80% I'll try. Our mentor is there. What is the name? Venkat. I asked Venkat, can you give me your bike tomorrow? 100% I'll give, sir. Now, to whom I'll go? Yes or no? Because that is a 100% high availability. Because he is highly available to me. For that reason, I'll go. Here, instead of bike, now this will be your website in your company. This will be your website in your company. Your customer will also expect 100% of availability of your website or your application. So high availability meaning, so high availability meaning the period of time the service is available to the customer is called high availability. And here, see, listen, the period of the period of time the service is not available to customer is called. It is like a pineapple, kinda apple. Huh? It's not low availability. We call it as downtime. What we call? Downtime. Java mentor, tell me, what is that called? Downtime. So you will skip Java, you'll come to AWS after listening my class. Okay. So I'm just joking. Okay. So understood, Nana? What is high availability? The period of, say that the period of time the service is available to the customer is called the high availability. The period of time the service is not available to the customer, we call it as downtime. Simple. If Google is not working, what is that called? Downtime. If Facebook is not working, downtime. We go to the bank, SBI banks, all the time they'll say, server is down, server is down. What is that called? Downtime. Understood the concept of high availability and downtime? Oh, very good. So I'll write that before I proceed. So here, the period of time the service is available to the customer is called HA meaning high availability. Very good. The period of time the service is the period of the service is not available to the customer is called downtime. Downtime. Clear, Nana? Can you tell me high availability is measured in which units? Just now we discussed. High availability is in percentage. Which one? Percentage. So high availability is measured in percentage, like 90%. Now you're hosting a website or application to a customer. So customer will expect how much high availability? But don't give 100% all the time in real time. You cannot give. Pusuk, if something that your website is stopped, 100% will be there. You need to pay back to the customer again. So do not give 100%. Let's give 99.99999. You will sing a song, right? 99.99999. That kind of high availability you can give. But for now, high availability is measured in, yes, high availability is measured in percentage. Nice. Okay. I'll take here online. Give me one name. I'll take someone's name. First come, first serve. Okay. Oh, is that? Oh, Samantha. Okay. So Sonu Reddy. Okay. Sonu I'll take. Okay. So maybe he's a big fan of Samantha. That's we can't comment. Okay. Sonu Reddy. Sonu said, sir, I have an application with me. Can you please put it into one server and give me the URL to access? You understand the problem statement. So Sonu said, sir, I have application with me. Please take this application, put it in one server, give me the URL so that I can access the application. So what I did, sure, Sonu. And I said, I did like this. I went and set up one server here. Inside that, I put a application. What application? Let's say, for example, index.html. Some file is there. And every server will have its own IP address or not? This is one server. So I set up one server here. And this is server 1. Listen this carefully. This is server 1. And the IP address of this server is, tell me one sample IP, 192.168.10.20, for example. And then for Sonu, I told Sonu, hey Sonu, I have already set up. Please use the website like this. /index.html. /index.html. I go with 18. Okay, now? Can you tell me, Sonu, or everyone, anyone is interested to access the application using this link? Why? It's very hard to remember, no? And is it good to have with the IP address any website? No, not at all interested. It's complicated. But Sonu said, sir, you are my Ria, sir. No problem, sir. I'll use it. No problem, sir. If it is difficult, but I'll use it because. And what I did, when he or she, I don't know, Sonu Reddy meaning, he or Shia, okay. When she is using our URL, all of a sudden that URL is not working, Nana. When I went and checked, this server is Dhamal. It's gone. Server is gone. And she complained, sir, yes, sir, the URL is not working. Please check. When I went and checked, the server is down. So this time what I do, I went and set up this time. How many servers? Total, I got angry and set up how many servers now? Total 3 servers. First one is server 1. Second one is server 2. Third one is server 3. Server 2 and then server 3. And IP address will change same. Watch it. For 1 second, I got heart attack. So IP address will change. So here it is 21. Here it is 22. Okay. Now, this time I have given the, now I say for Sonu, I have given the URL like this. 192.168.10.index.html. And I have given one more URL like this. 10.22. Now I said, Sonu, don't worry. You are having only one URL for the application, but for your application now you have 3 URLs. Anyone is interested to access the one single application with 3 URLs, that too with the different IPs? Anyone is interested? Now Sonu said, sir, what are you doing, sir? You will say that you are AWS trainer and what are you doing? So guys, here, is anyone is interested to access the website using 3 different URLs with 3 different IPs? No. And what she need is, she need just a nice name called sonu.com. Yes or no? Isn't it good to have this kind of URL or not? So what we need to implement in front of it? Anyone? We have this excellent it is. What do you need to implement here? Load balancer. What is that? Load balancer. Very good. So you have the load balancer, which is sending the traffic like this. Yes. Question for you now is, this is load balancer. Now, for the load balancer, I can give the DNS name, no? Nice name, sonu.com. Now, the URL will be http://sonu.com. And someone hit, obviously, this will go to this. Obviously, this will go to this load balancer, and load balancer will send the traffic to server 1, server 2, server 3. What method is using? Round robin method. What method? You understand round robin method? First request will go to first, second request will go to second, third request will go to third, fourth request will go to first, fifth request will go to second, sixth request will go to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is called what method? Round robin method. Understood? Okay. Now question for you, Nana. So you tell me now, I have how many servers here? 3. In 3 servers, do I need to keep same application or different application? Very good. What is that? Online people. Excellent. What is that? Same application. No. In the first server, if I put Facebook, second server put Amazon, third server I'll put Flipkart. Is it good? Because Sonu, whenever someone hit sonu.com, you will get the same application. No, if you have different application, you will get different. Sonu.com will be there, but different applications will come. Is that good? No. So for that reason, it's good to have the same application or different? Same. So that same, can we call it as redundancy? Redundancy. What is that? Redundancy. What is redundancy? Keeping the application in multiple servers. Keeping the same application in multiple servers, or duplicating the application on multiple servers or different servers. We call it as redundant. Redundancy meaning duplicate. Redundancy meaning here duplicate. What is the word I'm using here? Redundancy. Redundancy. Redundancy meaning what, Nana, here? Yes. Excellent. Number 1 here, redundancy. Okay. So we know what is redundancy. Now question for you is, see, carefully listen. Nana, if one server goes down, load balancer will send the request to the first server? Yes or no? No. Obviously, no. Load balancer will not send the request to the first server. How does the load balancer know that server is working or not? Yes or no? Question. First server is down. How does the load balancer know the first server is down? So Harish is there. So he's listening class very interestingly. Now all of a sudden he is sleeping. How do I know he's sleeping? What I need to? I need to check. I need to what? Check. I need to what? The check. So that meaning I am monitoring him. What I'm doing? I am monitoring him. So here, who will be monitoring? Load balancer need to be monitoring. And what the load balancer need to do? Check. What check? Health check. What check? Health check. So load balancer will do the health check to the servers. Now question for you here is, load balancer will do the health check to the server application inside. Server application. Server application. Okay. Everyone says, okay, it's a mixed feeling. Huh? Someone say server, someone say application. Okay. I'll take Harish example. How do I know he's sleeping? Do I need to monitor his body or eyes? Here eyes you are saying. There server or application? Server or application? Or let's say, for example, Harish is there. Some people, what they do? Some people, they will sit, they'll open the eyes and they'll sleep. Some people will open the eyes and sleep, no? Yes or no? Right? So here, okay, I'll give a real-time example now. You have Dabba, server. Inside the server, what you have? Application. If you are monitoring this Dabba, if you are monitoring this server, if sometimes server is up, but application is down inside. Sometimes server is up all the time, but application will be down. If you're monitoring the server will respond that I am good, but application is working. Then what is the purpose? What is the purpose of this load balancer? Load balancer will, if it is checking server will respond, Babu, I am there, but application is not there, no. But for customer, application need to be responded, correct? So now you tell me, load balancer will be monitoring server or application? Application, not server. If application is down, doesn't matter if server is up or down, doesn't matter. Application should work, that's it. If application is not working, I don't care server is working or not working also. So now question for you here is, load balancer will do health check. What he'll do? Health check for the application or server? Application. No, this is called monitoring. What is it called? Monitoring. What is this called? Monitoring. Understood? Who is doing monitoring here? Load balancer is doing monitoring. Fantastic. So here we have monitoring. How is monitoring? Using very good health check. Hey, guys, see here. Do you remember we discussed about the status codes? If page is not working, something. If page is working, so health check meaning what is the status code that we are expecting? 200 status code. Remember? So load balancer will go and check. Hey, server one application, are you there or not? It will send 200. 200 meaning it is working. So if the load balancer is receiving other than 200, so load balancer will consider the server one is down. So load balancer will do the monitoring using what? Health checks. So here I'll write here, load balancer will do the health checks for application, not server. Not server. And who is doing monitoring? Load balancer is doing monitoring. Load balancer is doing monitoring. So we discussed about redundancy monitoring. And there is one more thing here, guys. If one server goes down, if server one goes down, if first server goes down, who will respond? Second server. If second server goes down, third server. So what is that called? Failover. What is that called? Failover meaning if one server goes down, other server will pick up the request. What is that called? Failover. Failover. What is this called, Nana? Failover. So guys, in order to achieve the high availability, these three things will form the high availability. High availability. Clear? Clear, Nana? So what are the three things that are important to form the high availability? Redundancy, monitoring, failover. You should never forget this. RMF or MRF, whichever you remember. You remember MRF? Tell me, what are those? Monitoring, redundancy, failover. So remember, Nana, whenever you are setting up any infrastructure or whenever you're setting up the infrastructure in AWS, high availability is very, very important. And how do you achieve the high availability? Using RMF. Now, let's say, for example, suddenly redundancy is not there. Without redundancy, can you achieve high availability? No. So without monitoring, can you achieve high availability? No. Without failover, can you achieve the high availability? No. So RMF is important. So someone is asking, what is failover? Okay, so I'll write for you. Redundancy. Redundancy meaning here, duplicate or having same application on different servers. That is called redundancy. Next one here. Yes, Prasad. Next is monitoring. Oh, this keyboard is changed. For me, that's the reason why I'm getting. So load balancer will check if application is reachable or not using health checks. Very good. What is the last one? Failover. So failover meaning here, if one server goes down, other server will take the request sent by load balancer. Understood now? Super. Okay, see here, redundancy monitoring and then failover. Fine. I'm asking you a question. Listen this carefully and answer the question. Listen carefully. If first server goes down, your application will work? If first server goes down, application will work? Yes. Second server goes down, application work? Third server goes down, application work? How many servers are there? 3 servers. If all 3 are down, it's down. Imagine in your real time, you have a production environment which is having a very big application and you are handling that application. And you have only 3 machines, all 3 machines are down. Just imagine. So on top of it, you have an extraordinary topic you should do every time in these critical situations, right? In this critical situation, in the production environment where all the machines are down, so everything is down. For that reason, remember this topic, we call it as, what is that? Wet cloth. What is that? So wet cloth concept is very important in these situations. Wet cloth meaning, take one cotton cloth, put it in water and put it on head. It will be nice. Guys, that's a joke. Okay, don't worry. So remember, I think some people already wrote wet cloth. No, okay. So guys, in this situation, remember, how many servers are there? 3 servers are there. If 3 servers are down, obviously your website will be, application will be down. If you want your application should never go down, what is the concept you need to implement on top of it? What is that? Auto scaling. Fantastic, guys. You are on the track. Very good. So which one is that? Auto scaling. Remember? So auto scaling meaning to increase the number of servers, to decrease the number of servers. So is there any chance that there will be 0 servers? No. So on top of it, what we can implement? Auto scaling. Here, on top of it, you can implement here auto scaling. So can I say this is a group and I call it as auto scaling group. Auto scaling group. ASG meaning auto scaling group. Nana, if you have auto scaling, do we have any downtime? No. So can I say this is 0 downtime? So 0 downtime can be achieved using auto scaling. 0 downtime can be achieved auto. If you're achieving 0 downtime and you have a word which is called fault tolerance. What is that? Fault tolerance. Fault tolerance meaning 0 downtime. Fault tolerance meaning what? 0 downtime. So how do you achieve 0 downtime? Using what concept? Auto scaling concept. And if you're achieving 0 downtime, what is that called? Fault tolerance. What is that called? Fault tolerance. Clear? So we have any questions still here? Is it clear till here, everyone? Any questions? Yet it is possible. Harsha, it is possible. We'll be doing those. Okay. So I want to show you one thing here, just quickly. Damn. 1 second, guys. Guys, I'm stopping the screen share. What we're going to do is now, don't leave the class. We will be playing one small game. Okay. So what I do is, you know very well that if you want to achieve high availability, what is the 3 concept that you need to remember? Redundancy, monitoring, and failover. Correct? So what I do is now, I'll show you few diagrams, architectures. You should tell me that architecture is highly available or not. And what you need to check first? Redundancy. What you need to check first? Redundancy. Redundancy meaning what? How many servers should be there? Not only 3, more than 1. More than. If you have 1, is it possible to have redundancy? So we have high availability? No. You understand? So I'm stopping the screen share to open that PPT. Just give me a 1 second so that I can, as this is a new machine, I need to log into the Gmail. Oh, it's already logged in. Mm. I need to download this. How to download? Okay. Okay. Online, can you please confirm? Can you see my screen now? So just quickly, few minutes. Don't leave the class. It's very important. So high availability is such an important, and also guys, I don't like to go with the PPTs. I never go with the PPTs. Remember that. Okay. Whatever I have, I'll be showing in the paint only directly. So, but here, high availability is such an important thing. And do you know who is CEO? Head of the company, Chief Executive Officer, right? So you have CEO, sales, account managers, developers, system engineers. Guys, all they will, let's say CEO. CEO says, we don't lose sales. Generally, tell me when people will lose sales? If the service is unavailable. If the service is not available, then they will lose the sale. But how confidently CEO is saying that we don't lose sales? Because of high availability. Because of what, Nana? High availability. See, from the CEO level also, high availability is how much important. It is very important. And now coming to sales. Guys, can you hear me online? Okay. Sales. If it come to the sales, let's say, for example, I'll take Funny. I'll take Funny and I'm a sales manager. I come to you and say, Babu, in right-hand side, there is an application which is only 10 rupees. And the left-hand side, I have the same application with high availability, 100 rupees. Tell me which one will you choose? 100 rupees, no? Yes or no? So as a customer, you are paying more money. I'm getting more money. And that too, I'm providing high availability. You are ready to pay more money so that you will get a good service. So customer doesn't matter about the money, but they need to have the services always up and running. So which concept that we will be using here again? High availability. And then here, developers will think, hey, everything is working fine. Who is the backend? High availability. Developer says that everything is good, but we need to make it available to the customer, no, that website. And then here, system engineers, and then everyone, like telecallers. Sujana, Tinavara. No more concept of Sujanas here, right? So because no more problems, because we have the high availability concept. See here. And then I told you high availability is measured in which, percentage. Nana, if it is 90%, your website is down for 36 days. Is it good to your website to go down for 36 days? Is it good to have your website down? 36. If it is down for 36 days, high availability is 90%. You need to aim for the last one. Your website is down for only how many minutes? 5 minutes. And if it is 5 minutes, how many nines? 99.999. That is how many nines? 5 nines. Remember this. Customer will ask this. Customer will come and tell you, Babu, how many nines will you give it to me? Don't think he's asking your phone number and don't tell 9922. No. 5 nines meaning here 99.999 high availability concept. How many nines? 5 nines. Okay. Now, actually, it is good to have the PPT, but okay. Guys, can you tell me the top diagram? Come from left to right. Can you tell me what concept is that? I'm not talking about high availability, but what concept is that? What is that concept called? Load balancer. What is the concept called? Load balancer. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Okay. Now tell me, what is this concept? Failover. Correct? If one server goes down, the request is going to the another server. What is that called? Failover. Now, see this diagram, guys. Actually, it should have a nice thing, but that's fine. We'll leave this diagram. Okay. See this here? See this diagram and tell me how many load balances are there, how many application servers are there, how many database servers are there. 4 load balances are there. 2 application servers, 2 database servers. Now I'm making you slowly architects. You understand how you are able to say all these things? Understand? You're getting the knowledge, right? So now, question here is, what happens if suddenly LB2 goes down? Is there any impact to the customer? No. Very good. What if LB1 is down? Any impact to the customer? No. Now, what I do is, how many servers are there total? Total. In total, how many are there? 8 are there, no? 8 are there. In that 8, LB1 is down, app2 is down, LB3 is down, DB2 is down. Any impact to the customer? No impact. Guys, you have 8 servers inside that. Half of the servers are down, but still the customer able to access your website. This is the power of high availability. Understood? Is it clear, Nana? Okay. Now, do you see this here? What color is this? Orange. Orange color represent what? Santra. Orange color represent our AWS. Orange color represent what? AWS. So don't worry. Now from tomorrow, you are officially entering into AWS. So congratulations, guys. From tomorrow, what we're going to do is we will be jumping into the AWS topics. Once we learn that AWS topics, I'll come back again here and then I'll tell you what is this architecture is all about. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. So guys, you have Mr. Srikanth sir want to talk to you. So sir, over to you for a few minutes.
Yeah, good morning all. Online students, I'm audible. Please confirm in the chat box. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I told, tomorrow the link is going to be changed. There is a small technical issue, so we are not going to change the link tomorrow. We are going to change the link from Friday. And those who have not paid the fees, okay, please complete your fee payments tomorrow by 4 o'clock. Okay, for fee related queries, you can drop me a message in the WhatsApp. I'm sharing my number in the chat. Please don't reply anything in the chat, please. I'm sharing my number in the chat box. I'll share the account details also here. If you're not able to copy the account details from the chat, drop me a message in the WhatsApp. Please share me account details for AWS. I'll share you the account details. Is that clear, guys? One second, I'm sharing the account details. Please don't send any messages. I've shared the account details. And one more thing here, because of lot of online transactions, if you're paying through Google Pay or Phone Pay, sometimes the payment is getting failed. So we have shared a RazoPay link. Okay, you can make the payment through that RazoPay link also. And if you're paying through RazoPay link, you will receive a payment PDF to your mail in the attachment. You have to share me that. Even in the account details, my number is mentioned. Sorry here, wait please. The number is different. 1 second. 1 second, sir. Let me change the number. 63029686665. Now I change my number in the account details also. You can just drop me a message if you have any difficulties while paying or you have any non-technical queries in WhatsApp. And please, once your doubt is clarified in the WhatsApp, don't reply me. Yesterday also I requested, but I got some messages yesterday. I clarified the doubts and they are saying, okay, thank you, thumb fingers. Please don't send that because I have multiple batches. I have to reply them also. Okay, so it will take a lot of time to respond to others. So I request everyone, once your doubt is clarified, please don't reply me. I'll be very happy if you don't reply me. Okay, thank yous, namastes, any emojis. Okay, is that clear, guys? Now you can respond in the chat box. And one more thing here, those who have paid with recordings, the recordings will be valid for 6 months from the last day of your course. Those who have joined the course with recordings, and recordings will be valid for 6 months from the last day of your course. Okay, guys, try to complete your fee payments by tomorrow, 4 o'clock, so that you will be receiving the new login credentials by 7:30, 8 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, thank you, guys. Can you please respond? Is that clear? You have to get your own laptops here. Systems are not available. You have to get your own laptops. Afros. Is that clear, guys? Can you please confirm in the chat box? Yeah, Linux will be taken by Mr. Imran, sir. One batch started 3-4 days back. If you want the link, you can just drop me a message in the chat. I will share you the link. For Linux class, if anyone wants to join the Linux class, tomorrow you have to join with the same link, sir. Sharath, if you join with recordings, you will be getting recordings, or else you will be getting only notes and the live sessions. You have to attend every day. Once demos are completed, we are not going to provide any YouTube videos. Like most probably from Saturday, we won't be providing any videos. Yeah, Linux it's a different course. You have to join at 4 p.m. and fees is not required for that. If you joined AWS and you have paid fees for AWS, no need to pay for A for Linux class. AWS account, sir will show you that. For Linux, drop me a message in the WhatsApp, I'll share you. Or else wait 1 minute, I'll just check if I can share it now. One second, guys, I'm sharing the Linux link. Those are interested, you can join the link, join the Linux class. Mr. Hussain, please drop me a message in the WhatsApp. Is that clear, guys? Thank you. Yes, sir, I'm done, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Srikanth, sir.
Sir, I've shared the Linux link also. You can share them once.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So that was an announcement for you, for online, not for offline. So, guys, so do you understand the topic today? So, what are the topics that we have learned? The 3T's. So, what are those 3T's? Elasticity, scalability, high availability. Understood, Nana? So, tomorrow, don't miss the class because we are entering into the AWS. And from tomorrow, I would say very important classes. Okay. Tomorrow at any cost, please don't miss it because AWS basics are very, very important to go further. So those who are new today, so get some recording, get the recording links from the admins outside, and then go through it. If not, it's completely fine. Just continue the class. Do you understand today's class? Yeah. So just continue the classes. So as Srikanth sir said, those who have opted my course, Linux is completely free for you. So Linux is free from other trainer. He will teach you Linux as well as it's a complimentary. Great. So that is all. Can you give the final CC for today, please? And all the materials, PPTs, once the batch is fixed, I'll be sharing all the materials in the Google Classroom. Let the batch fix. It's as it is not fixed yet. People are still going on. So we'll share all those details. CC with smile, please.